Hey everyone, just a really quick video I wanted to make about my experience with costochondritis and what I might have found is possibly the cure for costochondritis. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. About a year ago I started getting those familiar pains down the front of my sternum, and it basically got to a point where I couldn't go to the gym anymore. I couldn't bench press at all. I used to be able to do about 40 push-ups on my own. I couldn't do one push-up when this pain kicked in. So it was quite debilitating actually. Some nights I would fall asleep, or try to fall asleep, and it was just very painful. So that knocked me out of action for probably about a solid 9 months. I ended up going to the doctor, and I'm sure most of you have gone and they've given you the same useless answer about there's nothing they can do and just take painkillers and hope that it goes away. So that's what my doctor told me, and I did that for about 2 or 3 months. Nothing happened. So I ended up looking on the internet, and there's quite a few videos out there. There's a what's called a back pod which I ordered, which it was okay. But yeah, I was never able to fully get that real cure. Like some days would be better than others. I mean, most days it wasn't agony. I mean, I could fall asleep all right. I wasn't in constant pain. It's just I could not go to the gym. I couldn't put any. I couldn't do any like chest exercises at all, which is really annoying because I just ended up not going to the gym at all, and I just started to slim down a lot. So what changed everything was a few months ago I ended up going to an osteopath, and she had a bit of a feel around up my top of my in my upper back, and was able to find that two of my ribs up the top here, or a few of my ribs, were a bit out of place, and so she was able to work on them for a couple of weeks, and it helped a bit. But what made the massive change, it was this stretch I started doing, and it seemed to happen like within a week or two. The pain had suddenly started disappearing. I was able to actually go to the gym, and I was actually lifting light weights like with my chest, which I hadn't been able to do for months, for almost a year. So this was really exciting for me. I'll just show you the exercise that I did. Mind you, my costochondritis, the pain was sort of all along the front here, and apparently I had a few ribs that were a bit out of place on the upper part of my spine here. So I'm not sure if that's probably not going to apply to everyone, but it might be you, it might not be. Maybe get some x-rays done or speak to an osteo. Anyway, this is the exercise that really helped. Just this stretch here. So I just sort of lean into it. I can feel sort of the stretch sort of coming down my shoulder into my pec muscle. And notice how I've got the really high angle. That's what made the difference for me. I was doing this stretch, leaning into it, for a few months beforehand, and this is what the osteo told me, and it didn't really do much. But for some reason I just started doing it differently. I started doing it like this with a different angle, and within a few days, within a week, I was seeing very quick results. The pain just started disappearing very quickly. So I did that stretch both sides, left and right. Yeah, I also ate a lot of turmeric every day. Just the supermarket powdered one I just mixed into my food, and I think both of these things together, plus going to the osteo, sort of compounded and really pretty much set me on a path to recovery. Right now my costochondritis is about 80%, 90% better. I'm back at the gym now. I'm bench pressing almost as high as I used to. My pain is there occasionally, but not that often at all. It has, let's just say, every time I've gone to the gym, I have not had to restrict myself because of pain, which is fantastic. For after being told by the local GP that there was nothing they could do, and I just had to wait. And now I've gone out there and found the cure, and I'm better now. It's really, really good. Yeah, so I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, but perhaps try that stretch I showed you, try eating a lot more turmeric, and perhaps visit your osteopath and see what they have to say. Because right now, my costochondritis, it's something I don't have to think about now at all. Mind you, when I first started, it wasn't debilitating. A lot of people I've read about, they were in a lot of pain 24/7. They couldn't sleep at night because it was that painful. Mine was not that bad at all. Not that debilitating, but it was still, I couldn't lift any weight at all in the gym, but I can now. So yeah, guys, give it a go. Let me know how you found it. Be interested to see your results. Thanks.